Welcome to Moments with Marianne. This is your host, Marianne Pastana. And we're here today with special guest, sports dietitian Dawn Jackson Blatner, in honor of National Nutrition Month, with ways to make health and wellness simple with Eggland's Best. So are you looking for a simple secret to unlock peak performance? Well, today's guest is here to share with us just that. So Dawn Jackson Blatner is a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and a certified specialist in sports dietetics. She also has a certificate of training in integrative and functional nutrition. She is the author of 2 books, The Flexitarian Diet, ranked a top plant-based diet by U.S. News & World Report, and her second book, The Superfood Swap. She is a trusted expert, appearing regularly on local and national media outlets such as The Today Show and Good Morning America. She starred in and won the primetime reality TV show on ABC called My Diet is Better Than Yours. She has worked as a head dietitian for the Chicago Cubs for 10 years, and yes, she does have a World Series ring, hosted an Emmy-nominated TV show in Chicago for 3 seasons, and won the Media Excellence Award from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. So welcome to the show, Dawn Jackson Blatner.
Oh my goodness, thank you. And you know what? Happy National Nutrition Month. March is, especially exciting for this registered dietitian.
Oh my gosh. Well, you have the best recipes, so I can't wait to dive into everything that you're going to be sharing with us today. But it's so interesting. So many people believe that exercise can be more than just offsetting poor eating habits. Is there any truth to that?
Oh my gosh, this is such a myth. A lot of people say that, it's like, oh, it doesn't really matter what I eat, I exercise. It's like, oh my gosh, no, let me bust that myth. They really work hand in hand. I think it's very positive. The food fuels you and the exercise, builds your strength and stamina. So in the end, you end up with them together, having more energy, having more mental and physical well-being. So, I call them a dynamic duo, food and fitness.
Well, you would definitely know all about that because you're one of the top people that recommend nutrition. And so, gosh, as we're kind of looking at how we can fuel our body, what would you recommend?
Yes, so this really is my gig is I'm a sports dietitian, a sports nutritionist, whatever. The big thing with that is it's not just for athletes. A lot of times when people hear me say that, they're like kind of tune out and they say, "Oh, well, I'm not into sports." I mean, even your daily life can be exhausting. So no matter what, nutrition is important. Nutrition matters. And the first most important tip that I can give anybody who wants to perform better at their job or, fitness wise is hydrate. I mean, we wake up dehydrated. We are sleeping 7 or 8 hours. We're not drinking water, and we need to wake up right away and have that glass of water. I put a little lemon in it for hydration and excitement. So that's really the first thing. And then anytime you're doing something active, it's a great idea to have a small snack. It doesn't have to be drama, about 30 to 60 minutes before you're going to do your workout or your fitness. And, it could be something as simple as a piece of fruit and a handful of nuts, a piece of fruit and a hard-boiled egg. And when it comes to choosing eggs, they're not all created equal. Eggland's Best Eggs is my go-to because for us active people, this is very important to know. They have 6 times more vitamin D and more than double the omega-3 compared to ordinary eggs. And things like vitamin D and omega-3 are great for our bones and are great for reducing inflammation. And so that snack beforehand really sets us off on a great pace. And then, throughout the day, I like other anti-inflammatory foods like berries and leafy greens and fish, green tea, turmeric tea. All of these things help our recovery and reduce soreness so that we feel more energized to be active.
I think that's so important because you hear about so many people having a deficiency in vitamin D. So to be able to boost that and have a great meal, I mean, what a bonus that is.
I love how you put that. Yes, and that is, I would say, the ultimate secret of nutrition is that you've got to love what you're going to eat. It's got to be craveable and delicious because that's the only way you're actually going to eat the nutrition. So yes, agree that you want these craveable, easy to make recipes.
So, are there any recipes that you would like to share with us for your before and after workout? Because I know you make such great stuff.
Oh, Marianne, thank you. Yes, I mean, I'm always in the kitchen trying to play around, figuring out, what tastes great, but it's also easy to make. And I've got two things that I am obsessed with right now. And the first one, golden milk fitness muffins. This is what I'm calling them. They taste like little French toasts. Okay, they're little muffins. They taste like French toast, and they're very easy to make. It's just whole grain bread that you chop up, and similar to French toast, you put Eggland's best eggs, yogurt, milk, some anti-inflammatory spices like turmeric and ginger. Mix it all together, put it in a muffin tin, and bake it. And I have those made at the beginning of the week so that I can grab them from the fridge, and they are great for pre-workout. So whether it's like pre-Pilates class or pre-walk, whatever. They're awesome. I love to have them on hand. And then afterwards, okay, this is social media famous, and I can't get enough. Okay, it's tortilla quiche. So this is a very balanced and filling like post-workout meal that I've been making on repeat, and it's super easy to make. It's a whole grain tortilla that you put in a round cake pan, and then I mix together Eggland's best eggs, cottage cheese, and then I put that right into the tortilla with a little spinach and cheese. Bake it in the oven, or actually in an air fryer. I've been doing it in the air fryer a lot. And this quiche is like this individual little quiche, but it has 20 grams of carbs for our energy and over 30 grams of protein for our muscles. So those two recipes have been like my fitness muffin beforehand and then my little tortilla quiche after have really been this dynamic duo for myself. I love these recipes.
Oh, I'm definitely making the golden milk fitness muffins. That is something I'm going to be doing later today. And I was so surprised because it's only like 150 calories.
Yeah, I love those muffins. Actually, you know what? Let me see. I have close by, I have the nutrition because I love what you're saying. 150 calories, yes. And listen to this, 10 grams of protein for each one of those. And then for the carbs, when you're looking for something that is going to fuel you, 20 grams of carbs. So it's this really cool ratio of 2 parts carbs and 1 part protein. And that's all science and great, but at the end of the day, who cares if it doesn't taste good? And these taste like French toast. So I'm glad that you're going to try this recipe because they are amazing. I actually have like 3 left over in my freezer right now because I love to have them on hand. I think they're very important for, quick grab and go fuel for my day.
Well, I'm a grab and go kind of girl, so that's perfect for me.
Yeah. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? I mean, our schedules are jammed and, the easy recipes, there, no shame in the game of trying to make easy things, that are also healthy and delicious.
Well, I know every time we get together, which I just love because I learned so much and you bring the best recipes, share a little bit about something going on with Eggland's Best.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we've talked about Eggland's Best being my go-to choice for eggs because they have more nutrition compared to ordinary eggs, but also they do very cool partnerships. So here's what's happening in celebration of National Nutrition Month, which is, all of March. Eggland's Best and Club Pilates teamed up. And part of their collaboration, they created the Eggland's Best for Everybody sweepstakes. And so this, I mean, it's incredible. So here's the deets on this. So fans can enter now through April 30th at ebfamilysweeps.com. And there's no purchase necessary to enter the sweepstakes. The grand prize, this is, wait for it. I feel like we need almost a drum roll. There's a chance to win $5,000 and unlimited club Pilates classes for a year. So that's like the grand prize. But there's
Wow.
also weekly prize packs. Thank you. Yes, exactly. It really is a wow. I was shocked when I read it. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So that's a grand one. But the weekly prizes also are there. There's 6 months of club Pilates classes, fitness swag, all sorts of fitness swag, 3 month supply of Eggland's best eggs. So these happen on a weekly basis. So you do not want to miss out. This is quite the sweepstakes.
Oh, what a great opportunity that is. And so, where do people go to enter?
Well, okay, so this sweepstakes that I'm talking about is ebfamilysweeps.com. Again, there's no purchase necessary to enter. And the recipes for the Golden Milk Fitness Muffin and my social media famous tortilla quiche are also on the ebfamilysweeps.com website. So it's a must check out.
Oh my gosh, everything is right there. And, I'd love for you to share with us. I mean, folks sometimes have a hard time getting motivated to get, into a fitness routine and to really, look at their nutrition. What would you suggest for those people?
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of us. I mean, even if somebody's feeling motivated one day, maybe the next day is not so motivating. And so I think the biggest thing that I have seen over all of my years doing nutrition is that it decomplicate things. Make it simple. Do simple better. It doesn't have to be some overhaul of, oh my gosh, I never exercise and now I'm going to go every single day for an hour. You do not need to do that. It's like, okay, maybe I can start with a 10-minute walk a few times a week and see how I feel. And then once you feel more energy, you feel more confident. You feel like, oh my gosh, you know what? This isn't so bad. I kind of like it. I'm listening to a great podcast or some music, a great radio program, and the sort of momentum feeds itself. And these small little things with nutrition is the same way. Starting your day with a glass of water, having a piece of fruit and a hard-boiled egg is a healthy snack instead of maybe something else that you were snacking on. Thinking, you know what? I don't need to make 1,000 new healthy recipes. Maybe I will just make that tortilla quiche I heard that dietitian talking about, or those fitness muffins. These little steps seem like nothing, but they start major momentum. So start small and it will grow from there.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to be on the show with us here today.
Well, thank you, Marianne, and happy National Nutrition Month to you.
And to you as well, Dawn, and I cannot wait to make those muffins. And for more information on Eggland's Best Sweepstakes and also Dawn's recipes, make sure to visit ebfamilysweeps.com. Well, we're at the end of our time today. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. You've been listening to Moments with Marianne, where we make every moment count.
In a single moment, your life can change. Moments with Marianne is a transformative hour that covers an endless array of topics with the best of the best. Her guests are leaders in their fields, ranging from inspirational authors, top industry leaders, and business and spiritual entrepreneurs. Each guest is gifted and a true visionary. A recognized leader in her own work, and while teaching others to develop, refocus, and grow, Marianne will bring the best guest and sometimes a special surprise. Don't miss this. You never know just which moment will change your life forever. Make sure to tune in and visit momentswithmarianne.com for more information.